Hey, Bob, what's up, brother? Let me do something here a minute. There we go. Oh, what are you up to, Bob? It's Labor Day weekend. Michael, how are you? Is my video clear? Number one. Yeah, maybe it is. Didn't look clear at first to me. And Otto. Ooh, a 67. Nice. Wow. Oh, I bet you are, Bob. That's amazing. Hi, Lisa. And Brian, what is up, brother? Alita. We're all coming through the door fast now. And Rick, howdy. Edgar, how are you? Indoor episode. Yeah, after what happened last week with it freezing up and that, I don't know why it did that. So I'm in the house tonight. Everybody hit the like button. We got 16 people, but only 6 likes. So please smash the like button. I appreciate it. Hey, what's up, James? I actually am puzzled because I have a router up there that I hardwired from the house. And I didn't have any issues until last week. And all of a sudden it's freezing up when I'm up there and says bad connection. I don't really get that, why that's happening. And I like being in the garage doing it because I can show things while I'm in there, which I think is a lot more interesting and a lot more fun. But I'll get it figured out. I just need somebody to give me a hand during the week testing a couple of things. I probably could have Heather do it, you know what I mean? But yeah, I kicked all the cables. What's up, Darren? Now I just started like 2 minutes ago. But yeah, I got to figure out why that's doing that. I'm really not sure because I never had an issue until about a week ago. Hey, Jim, how are you, buddy? So I'll get it figured out, though. But I got, what's up, Jackson? I got this I want to try. And Duke, how are you? And we're going to have to go to a new baby, but I wanted to show support. Thank you, Edgar. New baby. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. Awesome. Congrats. And Fernando stopped in, and Zachary, what is up, brother? I hope you're having a good weekend too. I was just going to bring this up. I want to do my live chat next week with what Zach sent me, an S23 Ultra. I think that will be fun. And Heidi, what is up? And Joe and Sue and Neil. And there we go. I was adjusting something there. There we go. And James, how are you, sir? And Chris, good evening to you. Trying to do something with my screen here a minute. 606 miles. Ugh. I miss it and I don't think my back would like it anymore, but then again, I had a hardtail, so I definitely could not do that again. There's no doubt. Kevin, what is up, brother? Yeah, I would like to try to go live with the phone that Lord Mark, what is up, brother? That Zachary, who you see is on here tonight, had sent me this S23 Ultra. I was playing around with it, doing some filming when I put the bug up, the 77, my last video that I put up with a Beetle for sale. And I used that and part of it to see the differences. And the S23 Ultra is amazing, amazing. So I'm trying to think maybe next week I'll use this for live chat instead of the webcam. And I'm wondering if it will be much more clear. Well, I know it will be. There's no doubt. Dave, what is up, brother? How are you? So that's something that I'll probably do Wednesday or Thursday night real fast, just with Heather or one of you folks. And Schmoke, what's up, buddy? Just to see if it's more clear, but it should be a lot more clear. So I'm going to try that and see what happens. I might like it better than the webcam for live shots. You know what I mean? I think it'll be much better. But truthfully, I'm just hoping that I don't freeze up at all tonight here, because that's becoming annoying now, and I don't know why it's doing it. Jorg, weekend went good, brother. I hope yours did. Yeah, and that's why I think, Lord Mark, I think that the phone will do much better than my webcam. And I thought I spent like 80, $90 on a webcam. To me, I thought, and that was before the prices jumped though, but I thought, well, that'll work. And it has worked, but there's something not right about all this, with the connection problems and this and that. So I'm thinking that maybe doing the phone might be, a little bit better. But a great VW show in Geneva on Saturday. They said over 400 VWs. Oh, that's nice. That is awesome. Awesome. I've never been to that one. Let me see. Got rid of an old one. Have a lead on another. No, I don't have any leads that I'm aware of offhand. Hope everyone has had a good weekend. Just me, I got sick from bronchitis. Ugh. I had that once about 15 years ago, Lita. That's not fun at all. Bronchitis is not fun, honey. I hope you heal up pretty quick, because, well, they should have hit you with steroids, or I forget what they hit me with. I can't remember now. Figured out the 39-cent fuse issue on my fuel pump much better. Yeah, that'll work out then, Jorg. It was funny the way you worded that. And this old Baja, it's been forever since I've had a chance to watch. We're falling behind on our project, still loving the content. Thank you. I appreciate that, and welcome. I'm glad you came in. And April said, thanks, Bob. I thought we locked up again, then I realized I just hit the pause button. Now, I hope it don't. It shouldn't, anyhow. We will see what happens. The last week, I went ahead and as soon as it froze up and wouldn't come back, I just shut it down and restarted another live chat all over. But I see a lot of people didn't make it in because I don't think they realized, what went down. Bronchitis definitely not fun, especially since I have lupus and asthma. I was thinking that, Alita, and I didn't want to say it on here, but you have other medical issues, let alone something piled on top of that. That's actually sad. I hope you heal quickly, my friend. I really, really do. And two, you're a lot younger than me, but as we get older, it's harder to kick this stuff when it happens. Getting a super pan for free. Can't decide on cement scraping, Subaru dragster, or Slant dune buggy. I've never owned a dune buggy. I think too, where I live, it's kind of like wouldn't get to drive it very much, sadly. And when it comes down to it, any updates on the bus you shared on your post? You mean the bus I just did that video on? I don't know if that's the one you mean, because I had put a bus up for sale for a friend. So I did a video on it and I put it up Friday. You posted on your shorts. I mean, honestly, that bus should have sold quick, but I don't know. I think that I think a lot of people just don't have the money right now. I didn't get no hits on the 77 yet, except just some stupidity, people playing games. Besides the floor pans, heater channels, frame head, inner wells, everything is solid on that car. I'm actually shocked that nobody tried to grab it that fast yet, even with the clean title. Yeah, I'm going to use my phone too. In all honesty, Smoke. This webcam thing's not getting it. It's not clear enough, and I think it's laggy. We fixed fuel gauge. It was just a floater, needed to bend a little bit more. There you go, Lita. That's what I tell people to do. You got to play around a little bit, but bend that float arm just slightly, and it will really make a difference. It'll fix your gauge real quick. I'd like for sale near you if you need one. No, I don't need no more toys. Sadly, I've not been able to drive it because of rain. Yeah, we've been getting dry weather here now. It goes back and forth. Either we get dumped on or, the opposite, which has been tough on the garden this year. Around 3 years restoration, I'm almost done. Tomorrow I'm bleeding the brakes and I'm finished. Oh, nice, Duke. Nice. I love that color. I really, really do. I think that I think that color stands out compared to a lot of things I've seen. I mean, the paint looks flawless on it. Not easy to make dune buggy from Super Beetle. No, Super Beetle will be a little different. There's no doubt. You need that front beam on there. And Mr. Murphy, how are you? A bus scary project bought my Beetle to work. Way up to my bus. You know what? The buses, I don't know how much the parts are, but I imagine that it's not cheap to do the buses, in all sincerity. The one he got for sale, though, is a good price. He has a price very fair for what it is. Yep, Auto 77s for sale. That was my video that I just put up yesterday on a YouTube channel. So it's up. I got it on the marketplace, but I figured I better do a video because people start asking a million questions. And I put the link in the video to the marketplace down in the description so people can just click on it and go watch the video and see how it is. It's, besides floor pan, she's a solid one. Good evening all. Hope everyone is doing well, Slades. All the soap and water out of your laptop, you find your lost spots. How you doing, Wayne? I hope your day went well, brother. Are you still away? Because I think you were up north of me there. I don't name areas unless, the buses just get pricier and more rare. Yeah, the buses definitely bring the money. There is no doubt about that. They bring the cash. Whoever thought they would? I mean, all these Volkswagens now jumped in price. Parts are still pretty reasonable. Used ones still plentiful, but you either pay through the nose for shipping or time hunting. Yeah, that's the thing, is the shipping. Shipping's gotten tough. VW show in Maggie Valley, University, September 20th. There is a show in Maggie Valley, North Carolina. And parts aren't bad. It's the engine. Mine is a 72, first year of the Type 4, which was missing in mine. Those engines are really, really expensive. Oh, yeah, I believe it. I think the one I just filmed was a 67. That's what it was. 67, yeah, it is. And he only wants $2,000. But same price I want for my Beetle. It's kind of weird. But the Type 4s, yeah, you're getting into a little more of a headache, when it comes down to it. Back from the Poconos. Yeah, I didn't want to say, but that's cool, Wayne. I'm glad. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I know it's pretty there. A lot of super expensive buses sold at the auction were mostly Mexico. All the auctions are ridiculous. I can't even believe what some of them buses go for. I think some people got too much money. We got some good rain yesterday, cooled down about 80 and went south towards Waco. Yeah, it's been nice here. Honestly, it's been like in the 70s, like 74, 75 degrees. So really, really, it has been nice in all sincerity. I love this kind of weather. I don't like the humidity. I can't handle that. And I don't think you should have much trouble selling 77. I watched when you and Heather bought it. Looked pretty nice project. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, the video that I did yesterday, I put up real fast. I actually showed it a little better this time, that it needed the floor pans, but how solid the rest of the car is. Like the rest, that's just wire wheel cleanup and paint. It's just the floor pans itself. Even the heater channels are solid on it, Hey, Carol, how are you? Thank you for coming back in. I appreciate that. And I hope Mike's doing well. And BBTs made lots of hard to find sheet metal for early bugs and buses, but they are not cheap. Oh, I believe it, Brian. That's like, who does the green panels? Is that Classic Fab or something like that for the older bugs? They're expensive, but I heard they fit like German though. Like they fit really well. So I'm told. Classic Fab, okay. Yeah, they actually fit really nice from what I understand. I wish they made the panels for the newer Beetles like 68 and up or whatever. I don't think they do. Show in Shelby, North Carolina this coming Saturday. The German Invasion. Nice, nice, nice. Make sure you're there. And when you see Darren, give him a handshake. Are you going, Darren, to that? It's spelled Chios. And Rick, it has been in the 70s here. Rick, Classic Fab. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss nothing here. Let me claim, Rick, will you be attending the Harvest Fest in Hutto this year? The only thing I have near me coming up would be in October, Jim's VW in Ohio. But I don't know if I'm going or not. I might not. We'll see when the time comes. Because I have a lot going on, and I don't know when Jim's is in October, but my daughter's getting married then, so I'm not sure when his is. I wanted to go just for the vendors and see what they have good. Let me see here. Yes, that's not 45 minutes from the house. Oh, okay, that's nice and close then. And I don't, like I say, you guys are lucky. You have all these shows down there. We don't have nothing that close to us. Even Jim's is about, I don't know, maybe an hour and 20 minutes for me, right around there. It's not horrible, but it's a ride, you know. Yep, let's get the likes up, folks. We have 50 people, but only 34 likes. Thank you, James. Definitely smash that like button. It really, really helps the channel. I just got bugs worked out of my 61. The boss lady said no more. The bugs never get worked out of these cars. I swear. I I don't understand. I mean, truthfully, I've been fortunate so far. Usually when I'm done and they're on the road, I'm usually good to go, you know. But I think some of the parts we get now don't help much, you know. Let me see. Installation this week. Trying to figure out how to clamp up my new rear cross members for floor pans. Installing them correctly is slightly terrifying. Anytime you're doing stuff like that, in all honesty, it's a pain in the butt. In all sincerity, I've watched a guy recently, and he was doing floor pans. I don't know where he got the floor pans though. I can't remember, but he got the floor pans and he was not happy. He was cutting and adding metal to the floor pan on one part of it, and it was like a nightmare. I really felt bad for him, in all honesty. I think they could up the quality on a lot of stuff. It's really frustrating. I think Wolfsburg West though has really nice floor pans. I think that's who somebody brought up. Bugs net pint intended, right? Rick, I just saw that Texas Bug Fest is going to be in October 10th in Belton, Texas. Thanks, James. Please hit the like or I'm coming in. Yeah, Heather's a little busy tonight. I don't think she's going to show up here. Okay. Now we only have 38 likes and 50 people. We definitely need the like button hit. But yeah, I don't know when Jim's in Ohio is. It's in October. I don't know if I'll make it or not. I like it there. It is the same cars over and over, which, you know, how many can you expect to, you know, keep showing up? But I wanted to go see the vendors and see what the deal is, like what they have going on, because that's where you get some old German parts at very reasonable prices. There's no doubt. Let me see here. Thanks, James. I'm so excited to get my Super back on the road. I can't believe it's been 5 years, but now it's on the body and paint. Oh, Zach, I'm excited for you, brother. But, you know, you have a baby, you got a wife, you're working. It's hard. It is hard. I mean, if I wasn't filming, my car would have been on the road a year ago. But filming does slow everything down. And it's fine. I don't mind it, though, because it does get a lot of new, you know, videos up for folks that might need them. But yeah, well, what's your mail, Zach? You got an envelope coming. Well, it's Labor Day, Tuesday or Wednesday. Then I got the Western pans. They look factory, but these cross members are different, which is a little disappointing. Oh, okay, John. Yeah, I heard they were good pans, but I can't verify that. If I was to keep the 77, which I'm not, I probably would have went with Wolfsburg. But then again, Evan actually he has a set of pans, but I thought they were all German pans or Brazilian pans. I can't remember for the 77. But I'm trying to move that along to get on to different stuff, you know, in the garage. Rubber well nuts best to use when having to install. Wait, my screen just jumped. There we go. And install the ignition coil bracket to a new fan housing tin or the rivet type plugs better to use. I just always I don't know if I'm misunderstanding what you're saying, Wayne. I've always just ran the two little 10 millimeter headed bolts to the through the coil bracket to the fan housing. So I remember well that's best to use. Wayne, I've always just used them 2 little factory bolts, but I may be misunderstanding what you're saying, though. I'm going to see how you reply to that. I've never used any rubber well nuts or anything on those. Hey, everyone. Hey, what's up, Nate? How are you? No, I didn't try to get a hold of him today with Labor Day weekend after I thought about it. I was going to just call him, and then I thought I better wait until Tuesday till everything's over with Labor Day, and I'm just calling him because he's been really quiet. And I don't like that, in all honesty. I want to see how he's feeling because I know he was having some troubles, and that bothered me. And I wanted to thank Nate and show something, but I'm not up the damn garage, and I forgot the box. But Nate sent me a new electric fuel pump and a lot of goodies, but I'm going to show it in my next video at the beginning, which was very nice of you, Nate. Thank you so much. He sent me a box of stuff. He sent me a CSP. Did I just say that right? The linkage for the Cadrons, it moves so smooth compared to the Cadron linkage for the dual carburetors. He sent me a nice box of stuff, and I appreciate that so much. I'm going to show it actually in the next video at the beginning. I'm used to being in the garage where I can grab stuff and show it on video, and I forgot the damn box. Only me. This getting older thing kind of stinks a little bit. I found a few minutes away from the goods and pulled the shroud to install to fix the flaps. Woohoo, I missed last chat. My daughter finally flew to visit. Oh, that's nice, Heidi. I'm glad she came to visit you. That is awesome. At least you went ahead and you got the flaps all fixed up on her. That's awesome. Why isn't my chat post being accepted? You just posted, James. I don't know what you mean. We never had a problem with you posting comments, if that's what you mean. I don't know. That's a good question. Let me see. Hi, V8. Just looked up. It says Jim's is October 4th. I might go for the first time. Oh, okay. That's before my daughter's wedding. Hers is on the 18th. So I might go. We'll see on my mood at the beginning of October. If I go, I'm going straight over to the vendors and seeing what they have. I know it's not the summertime event where there's a lot more there, but I like to go see what I can find sometimes. But I may go. We'll see what happens come October. Toledo Bug Fest coming up on the 21st. If anybody wants to attend that, I'm glad you folks put the shows up. I really am, because a lot of people don't know about them. And on the October 10th weekend, going to be for the 50th age high school reunion. Woo! I don't go to them, sadly, or maybe it's a good idea. I don't. Micro, I see none that are pending. Yeah, Heather's able to see stuff. I'm not, because I'd have to click off here where she can check stuff. Yeah, there's nothing pending. Posted 3 of them so far, and they didn't show up afterwards. I don't know. Yeah, Heather would see that because she's watching where she can see pending posts. Maybe there was this award that didn't look right and it would hold it, but Heather would have caught that right away. I don't know. Unless it mistaken some of the words that were used, maybe, because I can't control that. The new fan housing has no holes for the mounts for the bracket. Oh, looks like I need to make my own threaded hole or some kind of thread of. Oh. I never ran into that, Wayne. So you have an aftermarket fan housing then, I'm guessing. I never ran into that. I've always had the old German fan shrouds, so I never ran into that with there being no holes. Somebody just said that on a group recently, though. They bought a chrome fan shroud, or one of them, I can't remember, and they were aggravated because there was no holes in there to mount the coil. You can always hide your coil, around the back or something. You'd have to change a little bit of the wiring around. That is a milestone. 50 years is a long time ago. I was only 2 years old. Let me see here. There we go. I asked Slade if he watched my walk around the video on Beetle Bailey on his FP page twice. No, nothing showed up like that, in all sincerity. But no, I didn't see any walk around video yet. In all sincerity, I didn't. But we were running a lot today, so I really didn't get to see a lot of stuff. I just combed through the group earlier, but I didn't get to see that. When I sit down and relax late at night, that's when I start going through stuff, in all honesty. Dang, I just got a severe thunderstorm warning. Oh, great, Rick. Hopefully that don't lead into nothing not fun. My last post disappeared too. I don't know. I'm not hey Lloyd, how are you? Welcome in. I don't control that. That's kind of weird. Jorg, do you remember exactly what you said? Because I'm wondering if YouTube is doing that for some reason. It isn't like we're doing politics or anything crazy, though. Aliens, you're very welcome. Doing well. Got them block Santa came to the house. Homemade chicken with rice soup. Oh, all time to sit back with the kids and watch the chat live. Is Noah hanging out? I know Noah's watching. He's always tuned in. I did appreciate that, Nate. I really did. I wanted to show him. I'm so used to going in the garage that I thought I want to open that box and show everybody all the stuff. And I realized that I'm not in the garage tonight. I'm in the house. But I want to bring it up at the beginning of the next video. That was very nice of you to do. It honestly was. Delay mode blocking chat. No, the delay mode's just a 20-second delay. That's all that does, but it won't make them disappear or anything. Well, mine won't show up. I have to exit out the phone and TV and sign back in. Oh, okay, Darren, it's a glitch then. I think YouTube needs to get on our game, though, because last weekend it was freezing, and I don't know if it was my router in the garage or I don't know. I really don't know. But Darren, I got to bug you one night, though, so I can try out the phone on live chat, because I think it'll be much more clear. And I think, I can see if it connects better. But I'll bug you one night when you get off work. Well, you don't get off work early, But, okay, people are complaining YouTube is having trouble today. Oh, are they? Okay. Wayne rivet nuts work great. That's what I use on the new shrouds. Yeah, good old MP. I never ran into one without the holes, but I've been using the regular German ones forever. Although I got to figure something out, because my one that I painted red already, that's on my motor, I dented it by accident. Now I got to find a new fan shroud. Slade likes to replace the transmission axles twice now, and they leak both times. The idea the dry shaft. Any idea to solve this problem before his brain leaks out of his ears? Only thing I'd say is just keep them. I imagine you watched a video. I did a pretty in-depth video on that. I don't know. I mean, it's hard for me without being there physically, but for him doing the axle seals twice, something's got a burr on it or something that's letting the fluid come through. In all sincerity, long as you put the O-rings in and do the gaskets like I did in the video, you should not have any leaks on that. I'm a little lost on that part, to be honest with you. Like I said, that O-ring that slides on, the smaller one, and then the spacer goes on with the bevel inside it, the concave goes in and hits the seal. Long as that's all cleaned up proper, and you have the O-ring with the flat side on the axle and the curved side to the spacer, you should not have a leaking problem, as long as you tighten everything down properly, torque them properly. But also, I use a little sealer behind the gasket, not silicone though, just aviation Permatex sealer. Let me see here. Stay safer. Riv nuts. I've never tried them before. No, Otto, they were saying people are posting, and the posts disappear right after in the live chats. Oh, okay. So there is a problem with YouTube. They need to up their game. Thank you, Heather. Riv nuts. Kit from Harbor Freight. I just looked, just unhit the oil cooler. Ooh, that wouldn't be fun. I think my oil cooler's leaking. Yes, it's chrome shroud. Yeah. I would probably relocate the coil just to hide it. Me and Nate were just talking about that, V8 Nate, because he sent me some pictures were really awesome of his Beetle, and he just decluttered the whole engine compartment, and I love that. I guess that's why I like the dual carbs too, is you're getting the intake out of the way. You run an electric fuel pump, get that out of there, put the coil behind. It like cleans the whole. Some people would look and go, I don't understand how the car's running. Let me see here. post show phone yet on our TV where we watch live stream. The post I made never showed up. Yeah, that's a YouTube glitch then, because Heather did just find out. She looked on something. There's a timer between posts, so if someone is trying to chat immediately after posting, then you have to wait for the time limit. Are you in 2 different accounts, possibly one without a membership? That's okay. Thanks, V8. And yes, Mike Royal, that's what happened to me on occasion. Yours is working now. And thanks, Alita, for Aurelio. Oh, Sophia's there too. Uh-oh. Well, I wonder how that happened, Nate. Why is she hooked on these cars? She's a baby doll. He has the most beautiful kids. He sends me photos, and it just makes me smile. I wish mine were still young. Has this happened before? Is it just because you're probably in the chat slow mode, so someone has typed saying, well, and where are we at here? It's no big. I know YouTube has their issues sometimes. Yeah, they do have their issues. That's for sure. I mean, and hey guys, glad I could finally make it. Charles and Chloe. Well, welcome in, Charles and Chloe. I appreciate you being here, and I'm glad you came in tonight. And Darren said, hit me up. Yeah, I am going to do that because I like to test that out one evening this week before the next live chat if you can. And I won't keep you long. I just want to test it and see, No problem, Slade. Thank you, Heather's Cottage. You're a good moderator. Soon I tend to watch the lives on 3 devices same time, so I'm sure it pisses off YouTube sometimes. My problem is I need to start learning to pick up my phone, and I'll admit I'm wrong for this, but I'll watch like Buster's Travels and V8 and 8 and M, a lot of them on my television, and I go from one video to the next, and I hit the like button and everything, and then I forget to comment because I'm watching it on TV. I wish we could comment on our televisions. We can do everything else on them, but Heather, do you want tiles stuffing in Heather's Volks Cottage or Miss Heather's Cottage? Slade, we're referring to the transmission axle seals on each side of the transmission that seal the axle drive flange. The seals are. Oh, I thought you meant near the end, closer to the wheels. Do you mean? Wait, do you have the IRS or the swing axle, Carol or Mike? Because now I'm a little confused. Because I did that one video on the IRS where you're changing the final drive seals, but outside of that, if it's a swing axle, there's just the gaskets that go against it and the large O-ring on the side cover. There really isn't much there. I got to see which one you have first. I have to do any axle still this week. I'll be watching the video after this. I did once. This brake brackets instead of backing plates, and the big O-ring didn't quite fit right. Yeah, you know what? There's somebody was complaining recently because the O-ring kit they got, technically they weren't fitting right, and I don't know where they came from, in all sincerity. IRS, okay, Carol, I couldn't remember. Yeah, I mean, there really ain't much here. So you're talking about the small seals, almost like wheel bearing seals, kind of, in a way. Mike changed those seals right where the axle bolts on to the flange. I think that's what you may be saying, because there's no tricks to that. I mean, I put a little bit of dielectric grease around. I know Darren and all them are laughing right now. This seal, and then I put it in because we know that don't corrode rubber and all that. But the IRSs usually never have an issue with them. That's quite odd, because you just pop the seal in that, call it the final drive seal. I believe that's what they're called. 60. Yeah, I don't have measurements on hand, with me right now. But honestly, I would post that on our group so we can have pictures and see things. Those usually you just pop the seal in and you're done. There's no, I don't get why that would be happening to you, in all sincerity. I thought you meant a swing axle, because they can be a real pain in the butt. And unfortunately, that's what I deal with swing axles is, 20 different places where it can leak, so hopefully that doesn't happen with me. But I mean, honestly, if those sills are leaking, then something's not being done properly. But they're pretty easy to put in. They're really, really not that hard, in all sincerity. But okay, I'm gonna skip ad. It popped up, so I don't know if that skips it for everybody. I'm not sure. You're welcome, Carol. Do you and Mike belong to the group? Because I'd like to see some photos. There's not a whole lot to the IRS as opposed to swing axle. I was talking to Brian about that, Forsyth, who's in there. He's my tranny guy. And, well, I mean, he's my friend. He's actually a very nice guy. But he does the transmissions and rebuilds them and that. And I said something one day about, I don't like swing axles. And he did partially agree. He's like, yeah, I know. They're just a pain in the butt, And yeah, please post the photos, Carol. I'd like you or Mike to do that so we can get in a little more depth and see what is going on. It's fixable, so don't panic. I just need to see exactly what you're talking about. I mean, these cars are going to leak. I mean, I don't know though. I did the motor and transmission on the red one that I did first time around on the YouTube community channel, and also I have to treatment, take all my mother meds, and off to bed because I feel like I had a mad. Okay, Elite, I understand, honey. I hope you feel better, babe. I really do. You've got a lot going on, that's for sure. Now you got hit with bronchitis. I hope you feel better, my friend, and I hope you have a great Labor Day tomorrow. Good night, dear. Poor lady's going through a lot of heck. She really, really is, in all sincerity. But I got lucky or something on the Super Beetle when it was done. Truthfully, the engine wasn't leaking, the transmission wasn't leaking. Now, I did take my time and do everything the best that I could. And a lot of people say, excuse me, on these that, you're going to have a leak. There's nothing you can do. They're Volkswagens. I really don't have them leaking that much. The only thing I did see is on the stroker motor of my sponsored motor I got. There's no oil in it right now. The oil was drained. I did a couple turns of the motor, but I slammed the motor in real fast. Probably wasn't good to word it that way. I don't know, a week and a half ago. I can't remember. But it's not permanently in. I just put it in, bolted it up real fast because I needed the weight in the rear end so that I could go ahead and adjust it. And honestly, it's been a rough weekend. Hope you have a good night. Tomorrow. Hey, good night, Schmoke. I hope you have a great week, brother. I really do. Thanks for stopping in. And I noticed that I seen the rear main sill leaking a little bit. Like, really? So I got to take it back out anyhow, which means I just put that nice new chrome moly flywheel on. But it is what it is. Now I got to take it back apart and see why that's leaking there. It's brand new sill. I have to eventually do rear main sill MSB, but who knows when it was done last. Yeah, you know what, James? They're not that bad, in all honesty. I have one of them torque multipliers, so that kind of makes it nice to pop the flywheel off and on, I'm going to see, though, because I don't know if he had used like a crumb bum seal on it, but I'll go ahead and get a double lip seal. Forgot the name. Erling. I don't know. I'm tired tonight if it shows. But yeah, isn't that a nice tool, James? In all honesty, I want to get a good quality seal because maybe he just didn't use a high quality seal and that's why it's leaking. And I try not to have mine leak if possible. But I was going to change that whenever I did the flywheel, but I thought, well, he just put one on, so I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to have to change that. I know that they do leak. I get that, but I'm real weird about that. I hate oil leaks. It drives me nuts. Michael and his buddy slammed an engine in a bug back in high school, and it became a bug-eyed bug. And it's funny how I used to pop out motors in and out. Just who knows why. My dad used to yell at me because he'd come home from work and go, "Would you quit taking your motor out of your car?" I think I was just doing it because I was young and having fun. I'd take the motor out, clean it up, put it back in. I don't know why I did that. Now, when I got to take them in and out, I'm like, really? But I'm definitely doing a fully removable apron. I don't care if I got to just bolt the fenders tight to hold it, because I used my motorcycle jack without the apron on. Oh my goodness. Like that motor just slid right in. Like it was scary easy. Instead of jacking it up, trying to get the motor up inside, I will never do that again now. I am definitely 100% on a removable apron. But I'd like to do removable where I could have to clip it on or something, not just tighten the fenders against it. Long day at the Bug Evasion, John said, just jumping in and catching up on the chat. Thanks, brother. I hope you had a nice time. You folks are lucky you got some of these shows right near you like that. Well, technically speaking. I bought a 400 gas kit from CIP1, came with rear main seal. Hey, Josh, what is up, brother? Yeah, you know what? They usually all, inside Cal Reload stopped in. They usually come with rear main seal. It's Erling or whatever it is. My brain isn't working right now. They saw a really nice rear main seal or complete gasket set. Erling, Erling. They're really nice quality. And I should have slammed one of them seals in it real quick when I did the flywheel, because when I got the motor back from him, it was a sponsored build. I sent him my engine block and all that stuff, but there was one of them cast like $50 flywheels on it, and I was like, I don't want to be spending 6,000 RPM and have that blow apart. So I pulled it off and put a chrome moly gland nut chrome moly flywheel on it, lightning flywheel too. Let me see here. Hey, Slade and Fred, been here listening while driving. Finally got to say hi. Missed last Sunday on vacation. Hey, Mike, how you doing, brother? I hope your vacation went well. I'm having a safety meeting, watching your brother. Thanks for all positive vibes you've been sending me. It's helped me going with my craft. Josh, they look good. They really do. You've done. Good night, everyone. Have a nice holiday. God bless America, Mike. You know what, Mike and Carol? I hope you have a really, really blessed holiday. Thank you for being in here. I really, really appreciate it. And be safe. Yeah, you know what, Josh? Honestly, you're doing a great job. He's pinstriping and doing stuff, and it's like you see the guys at the car shows. I don't even know how they do that. They'll use a paintbrush on their hand, just go real quick, or they pinstripe. And it's amazing. I could never do work like that. But Josh has been doing some stuff. He's not far from me. I think Josh might be just a couple hours away. But he's been doing some really, really nice work. And he did a Christmas bulb, and he held it up and took a picture of it. I'm like, Christmas is coming. You might want to do those and like put them on a marketplace or something, because they're really, really unique. I think that he's got it down packed about the way he's doing it. It's amazing. Josh, are you going to gyms at the beginning of October? I didn't know how far you are from gyms in Columbiana, Ohio. Let me see here. South Jersey Shore and the hurricane weather still have a good time. Oh, yeah. I think that no, I'm sorry, that was a few weeks ago that my son was down at the Outer Banks in North Carolina, and he got on a plane and left at the end of his vacation, and I swear a couple hours later, bam, they got slapped. So me and Heather were a little bit nervous, because I thought, oh, he's not going to be able to get on a plane or shutting everything down. I was nervous wreck. I wanted him back in town. And my son's 30. He's not a child. Very smart young man, streetwise. But it's still, when it's your kid, man, your brain just goes into warp drive. But he got out of there, and I think Heather told me maybe, I don't want to exaggerate it, 2, 3, 4 hours later, they shut down all the airports down there. Like, thank God he got out of there, because it was a nightmare going down. They flew him from Pennsylvania to New York to what's that called in New York? The big airport. I can't remember. LaGuardia. And he said that was a nightmare with TSA and all of them, and then they canceled his flight. So he had to go to Manhattan, and I guess it wasn't cheap to get a hotel there. So I think he had like a $300-400 hotel bill to stay there, because they canceled his flight for a night. But he finally did make it to the beach. Good for him, though. Temps went back up to 108 here today. Going to be triple digits for the next week. Oh, man, James, I don't know how you do it. I mean, I know you don't have to deal with winter. I mean, that is a really nice thing because winter beats me up. My knees, my back, everything starts hurting. But I give you credit. I mean, that's some serious heat. Although I think you said your humidity wasn't as bad as like what ours gets, though. My buggy is down. I need a battery, a couple odds and ends. Definitely going to try. What's that date again? Somebody just set it on here. I'd have to back all the way up. I think they said October 4th for gyms. I'm almost certain. Uh, it's somewhere at the beginning of the month. I thought they said October 4th. How far are you from Columbiana, brother? I'm an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and 20 minutes from there. That's why I was wondering if you were going. Yeah, he's Arizona. Yeah, he is Arizona. I mean, I know a lot of people say, you have low humidity, but we still stay indoors most of the summer. Yeah, I know a lot of people go, well, the humidity's low, but it's still hot. I mean, unless it's just me getting older, but no matter what, it's still hot, regardless of humidity or not. Let's try to look at something. There we go. So, I mean, the problem is with us here is we do get the humidity. We get slapped with it. I mean, I'm not saying it's unbearable, and I am getting older. I understand that, but we really had some high humidity within the last month or two here, and it just makes it miserable in the garage because I do have an industrial fan that would keep me cool, but I can't turn it on because the microphone catches it, and then I can't video. So humidity after it rains. Oh yeah, after a rain, yeah, absolutely. Yuma. I follow a lot of the nomad lifestyle on YouTube, and I think Yuma is one of the places where the Bob guy talks about staying a lot. There must be an Indian reservation there. There's something where it's real cheap to stay there. Hey, what's up, Bill? How are you, brother? Watching that Phillies game. He's got his popcorn and he's kicked back watching baseball. I'll take the triple digits. I had in New Mexico over 90-degree weather, PA any day. Yeah, PA is not fun. I mean, it can get hit like 90 here, but the humidity is like 1,000,000%. That's what makes it tough. It really, really does. In all sincerity, I just don't do well with humidity. Although when I was a kid, it's funny how stuff didn't bother you then. You're just south of Quartzsite, Arizona. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the areas in Arizona. I just know that Yuma, that nomad guy that I follow, had brought that up. I walked away. Did you say a date? I think, Josh, it might have been October 4th. I'm almost certain. I'd have to look it up online. Somebody put it up in the chat further up. But I think they said the 4th. And that's why I was saying I didn't know how close you were to Columbiana. I'm about an hour and 15, about an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm not horribly far from it. So that's why I was wanting to know if you were going. Because I may go, because that'll be it for the year, for us here. There's no doubt. I still didn't even make plans for next year's picnic yet, sadly. I never even reserved a spot yet, which is unusual for me. But like I said, this year, our first year was great. There was like 70 some people, and you're an hour and 30 away. So you're about the same distance as me, technically, Josh. First year was good, our picnic, and that was closed invite. That was the funny part. But there was like almost 70 people there. But this year, there was a much lower body count because that didn't sound right. There was 2 different big events besides mine, and the humidity was real high, which kept people away. Then the lunch truck lady that was supposed to be there at 1 showed up at 2:30. So some people were just leaving because they were hungry. It was actually really upsetting, to be honest with you. So, but I had a great time. It was nice, and it was just disappointing because of the lunch truck really pissed me off. And then when it come down to a lot of other things, then, people went to other shows instead, stuff like that. But the brunch we had the following day here was fun. It was really a lot of fun at the house here. I don't know how many people were here, maybe 15 or 20. I can't remember. But I got to spend a nice weekend because we all met at Applebee's one night. Another night we all met at Eaton Park, and then everybody come here and we had a big lunch together. So it was like an amazing weekend, especially when folks come to your house and hang out. Like we figured out the parking, got everything worked out, and it was a blast. It really, I appreciated everybody coming to the house. I love that. Regardless of what I do this year, I'm still going to have something at the house here because I think it's a lot of fun. You for sure going because I will be there so we can meet face to face. I will let you know, Josh, about a week in advance, which really that's not far off because September's like tomorrow. But I'll let you know, brother. We chat back and forth online anyhow. I'll let you know about a week in advance if I'm going. There's like an 80% chance I'm going because I would like to go see what some of the vendors have. But I don't think it's a long day though for their fall event. I think it's a quicker day, like almost like a 8 until 2 p.m. or something. Like they don't do it real long, but it's enough to have fun, walk around, check out the cars. The last time I went to Jim's, I ended up filming the show, and I'm not doing that again though, because I spent the whole time filming. I really didn't get to just hang out with folks and talk to them. I was walking around filming. And then I felt bad. Somebody would come up with their Slade shirt on and go, "Hey, what's up, man?" And we'd be talking, and then I'd go back to filming again. And I thought, you know what? I'm not filming gyms if I go this year. I want to talk to people. I want to look at the cars and shoot the breeze with people. So I hope that doesn't sound like, I don't care and I'm going to show and you don't get to see it. But nothing like that. But I want to enjoy the show. Flanders, New Jersey, all air cooled gathering September 21st, 2025. Sound like a DJ. I hope to take our 52s with her. Oh, wow. That would be nice, Bill. Oh, wow, 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 wow. You need to have this direction next year when I try to figure out what I'm doing on a certain date. But that's a little bit of a haul for you. I do know that, my friend. You're clear across the other side, brother. And I was talking to Darren on the phone the other day, about a week ago. He's in here actually right now. And he's in North Carolina. And for some reason, I forget how long North Carolina is, how wide, I should say. I'm sorry. And my son was at the beach when I was talking to him. And he says, "Do you know?" Now, he lives in North Carolina. I'm in Pennsylvania. And he's like, I can get to your house faster in Pennsylvania than I can get to in his own state to the beach. I'm like, holy crap. But I'm really excited about something. I know you folks don't know Darren and Kendall and Oliver, his family. They might come back up in November. Heather is becoming friends with his wife. Heather brings her up a lot. And said they might be coming up here in November to visit for, I guess, a weekend maybe. So I am so excited about that. I had to bring it up because it was driving me crazy. Slade, what do you think about replacing the front hood hinge springs with gas struts on the Super Beetles? I never did that, James, and the only reason is I've never had an issue with factory springs. Would it be easy to do that? Yeah, it probably wouldn't be hard to replace them with that, as long as you find out the right size, which is very easy. Just don't go to Advance Auto Parts or something and tell them, because they'll ask what year your car is, and it happens even when you get an air freshener there. But truthfully, that's all pretty much to me like almost a cosmetic thing. Like if you want to see that or see the springs, because the factory springs work good. But I mean, if you think that that'll look better and that's what you're after, yeah. I mean, it's not hard to do at all. That's for sure. Is anyone doing Anthony Giddy's Pen Air Rally, or has anyone done it before? York County, PA. No, I've been to York, but never did anything air like that at all, in all sincerity. And Mike, you're not far either. I hope to see you this coming year in 2026. I hope to have a get together where I get to see a lot of you folks. I'm replacing the hinges, and I think I'm going to go with gas shocks instead of springs. Yeah, like I said, it's all pretty much. Oh, yours are bent. Yeah, you might as well then. I didn't know that little tidbit. Yeah, James, at that point, I mean, I could probably hook you up with a factory set, for my buddy. But truthfully, then just go with the gas ones if you got to pull them out anyhow. I just changed mine because they were bent. That's why my trunk was sitting all wonky and everything when it was opened. Hey, just had home, got shunk fishing. Oh, Rod was fishing. We know what Rod's having for dinner. Or no, he got skunked fishing. That didn't sound good, actually. I sent you a message when you get a chance to check it out. I'll do that, Josh, when I get off here in a little while. I'll definitely check it out, brother. Let me see here. Struts on a Super Beetle or a great upgrade of your hinge spring guide is bent. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Otto. I actually, hey, Mike, what's up, bud? I actually didn't know they were bent, or I would have even immediately went, yeah, just do it, you know. I know somebody on the group put the gas struts on, I call them, but I can't remember who it was. I haven't driven my buggy since the wires burned up and cooked my battery. Boy, speaking of batteries, I got to get one soon. I have a dummy battery in the garage. I call it a dummy battery because it's tired. And I use it to start motors up and stuff. But I need a battery. And the last time I got one, they were like $125. And I think that was only about 3 years ago. Now they're like $250. But I think that Adam, he's not in here tonight. I think he gave me a Napa part number one, and I think it was a little easier on the pocketbook. It might have been like $150 or something, right around there, you know. And Bob, what is up, brother? How are you? And yep, they were bent so bad they caused the hinge to damage the brake fluid reservoir. Okay, yeah, that's pretty bad then. Yeah, wow, that's real bad. Yeah, I can understand why you want to do what you want to do, James. Tractor Supply Family Farm and Home Cheaper. Tractor Supply Family Farm and Home Cheaper. I don't know what you meant by that, Josh. Unless you're talking about the gas shocks, maybe. Oh, no, you were talking about a battery, I'm sure. I'm sorry, because I'm all over the place with different, indexes going on here. I never checked Tractor Supply for a battery because I had to do some measurements, to make sure what fits. I've been stuck with local stuff, dude. Ring broke. Driving a little junkyard rescue that came with a screwdriver as an ignition key. Yeah, I know about being broke. It's not been fun for quite some time, but it's been tougher to accomplish things. It's been very trying. We'll put it that way. Sam's Club had doors sell for a little over $100 for our Beatles, Mike, because we go to Sam's Club like seems like every 30 minutes, but we go there for our bulk items. Toilet paper, paper towels, all that crap. I'll have to check when I'm there. I don't know. Is that a group 42, or is that just another one, Mike, that you found that would fit? You know what I mean? Because that's interesting. I wouldn't mind trying to save some money. That's for sure. Microwave CSP hood struts. They work great, which is awesome to hear. Yes, battery. There's only 3 battery manufacturers, so most are the same. Yeah, I agree there, Josh. You're right about that. It's just trying to get the best price. It's not fun. Track supply work for me. I look for the vertical side first, then match up the cold cranking amps. Oh, maybe I'll check Tractor Supply out. Basically, I just got to get the measurements and go ahead and I use a Group 26 in my buggy. Yeah, I just need to find out the measurements because I'm so used to just grabbing a Group 42 from years ago, I saw him wearing your T-shirt in the recent video. I pointed it out and I said, thanks to you. Jason's awesome. I love that guy to death. He reached out to me about 4 years ago or 5, I don't really remember, and sent an email to me and said, I like what you're doing. And I don't remember. I don't want to lie to you. It's been a long time, but I'm thinking, I can't believe he emailed me. And we've gotten along very well. I don't bug him in the summer too much because his son plays, baseball. He coaches a lot for them. So I don't want to become a pain to him, but he is so awesome. He really is. I sent Larry a T-shirt I got through my online store and sent it to Larry. Larry wanted one. So they sent me a private video to my phone. Jason texted me and said, hey, blah, blah, blah. And there was a video and there on Larry going, hey, but awesome guys. And Jason he is a super nice guy. When I talk to him on the phone is what he's like on screen. Same personality. He don't put on no act. Super great guy. I'm replacing the hinges too, getting new hinges without the springs. Yeah, mine just came out of some at the junkyard. Well, whatever you call it down there, you know. And Maria says, hello, just got home from the bug invasion, Sheriff Virginia. Almost met Dina. He was running all over in his golf cart. Maria, he just did. I was on the phone with him about a week ago, and he was saying he got a hold of a golf cart. So now you said that, and I pictured it. And I'll probably be picturing it the rest of the night. Dina in a golf cart. $139 for a 69 Beetle battery. Oh man, Mike, do you have the uh-oh, my chat just jumped all over the place. I do not like when that happens, but there we go. Let me know if you have the part number for that, Mike, because I'll grab one like right now. Well, I mean, not now, but I like it when there's a part number because then I don't have to go in and convince them of what I need. But that is cheap. AC Delco AGM batteries are awesome. I love them. Yeah, Nate, I had an AC Delco battery quite some time ago, and I had no complaints. I mean, truthfully, it never let me down. I do carry a jump pack with me, though, and usually everybody else is using my jump pack. I never do, so far. It's great to see the YouTube people helping each other out, promoting each other. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. He caught me off guard with that because I clicked on his video and I'm sitting there watching it and I'm like, oh, and he had the member shirt on is what he had. When he bought one, I didn't even know he bought one. I can't see people's information, which is fine with me when they buy a shirt, only if they release it and go like, Jason bought one or whatever. But when I watched his video, I mean, notification come up, I click back, sit back and watch it. I'm like, looks like my t-shirt. When he turned and I seen it, and he shouted out a couple times. And I really, really thought that was nice of him. He's very, very down to earth. He really, really is. $200 a piece. It's still not too bad. I mean, I agree. Let me see, warehouse battery outlet. Oh, wait, I got to take a picture of this. Because if not, I'll never remember that. Will they ship that or no? I'm wondering. Because a lot of places, I don't know if they'll ship batteries. I mean, I don't see why not, but what do you think, Bill? You're free $210. Yeah, you know what? So the part number is 17821 is what you're saying. Group 42. I'm just making sure I'm understanding right with the 17821. That must be the part number. I'll look them up online and see if they deliver or ship. I'm sorry. But I don't know. Some places won't ship batteries, 27, 24F and size 31, all the same price. No idea which one you guys use. Yeah, I mean, we try to get, it's wet. I don't think they will ship. Crap. That's what I figured. I mean, honestly, hey, thanks, Brian. I appreciate you coming in, brother. Let me know when you're in my area again so you can stop and visit. I promised you pizza, and I will deliver. Well, not deliver the pizza, but you know what I mean. I like Brian. I get along good with him. Thanks for being here, brother. Please have a safe night. It's Brian. He's come over a couple times now, and he's just like happy to be around. Just he's a happy guy to be around, and I like that. We need that in our lives. I have a Traveler 27R group from Tractor 580cc. Buggy sits in a heated garage. Yeah, mine don't. When I drove for UPS, we shipped lead acid batteries occasionally. And I can get just the hinges without the springs from MTM for around $65 a piece. I haven't ordered from them in a while, MTMFG. I forgot about them. I used to order some stuff from them, and I never had no complaints with them at all. I need to buy more t-shirts because my light blue is losing color. I paid in advance auto 2 months ago. Whoops, wait, my thing. 2 months ago for the battery. And it's some reason lately, everybody's been buying a lot of the blue t-shirts off the site. Not this one as much, but they're buying that didn't look great. They're buying the built not bought. Um, I got magnets I can show, I guess. They're buying that one a lot. That ain't coming up on there real good. I got my new magnets and they're white. I thought they were going to be black like the last ones because people like to put the magnets on their glove box. And then I ordered the stickers, but then the stickers came in black. So I don't know. It's every time I'm dealing with online companies, but nice quality. We even got magnets in now for the member sticker or the for members where they can put them on their glove box or the fridge or your neighbor's quarter panel while they're sleeping. No, don't do that. Yeah, that's all I did months ago. 175. They're starting to really go up now, in all sincerity. Thank you for the donation, Josh. Thank you so much, brother. That was very nice of you. I really, really appreciate that. I wanted to hit a heart on it. I thought you could, but you can't. That's kind of weird. And the AC Delco is a 47 AGM. It's recessed lugs and 217 free shipping on the big A. On the big A. I guess I knew what that meant. It ain't funny. Let me take a picture of that too, just in case I need to. Because I'll forget. I'll forget to scroll back and check everything. There we go. That way I can refer back to that. The big A. I talked to Nate privately, and his sense of humor, I just love it. If you're in Ohio, I use LA products. She's amazing. Glad they're 20 minutes away. I'll be in Ohio in about 4 weeks, more than likely. Like I said, I don't get to go to many shows around. So I was at Jim's, like I said the last time, and not to be repetitive, but I filmed the whole time. It was a really hot day, really hot. It was not this summer here, but the summer prior. And I felt bad. Heather was kind of just behind me, walking with me the whole time. I didn't even really get time with her. And I filmed it all and thought I didn't even get to enjoy anything from filming. And I just lied about something. We went there last October also because my whole family came. It was fun. My son came. My daughter and her fiance came. My other daughter and her husband came with the baby, my granddaughter, and me and Heather. So, like, basically the whole family came and I didn't film. So I lied to you. I forgot about that one. I just remembered the one where I filmed all day and was like, okay, I didn't get to have fun. But it was fun at Jim's. I had a really nice time. But I don't know if I'm going to see what my son's doing and my other daughter, if they would come too, because they seem to like to walk around there. And Jim and Amy are good people that own Jim's VW. Very, very nice people. I've not bought a lot from them, and not for a specific reason. It's just, I don't know what type of shipping they use, but the one time she did a really good deal with me. But I think if I needed a larger product, it's probably just quicker for me to run out there and grab it, Let me see. That's when I started coming to your live videos. I followed you for a long time on Repair's Best Videos Ever. Thank you, Josh. Like I said, I don't know everything. Nobody can. Nobody. Well, maybe some, but I just do what I think is right. Simple DIYs. To get people started and stuff like that. I watch Nate's stuff when he puts it up. V8 Nate. Now he'll put different stuff up though, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, with he has a truck, he has a Beetle. His Beetle though, what I like what Nate does is, like, you're watching me put my motor and start it up, stand on my head, and he does unique stuff like custom fabricating. So his attention to detail is absolutely amazing. He's younger. So he has a lot more oomph than me when he's doing his stuff. A lot more patience too, I think. Slade, do the SBA hood hinges need washers before installing the retainer clips? Honestly, James, I don't remember, to be honest with you. I know when I just changed my, excuse me, when I just changed my hinges on the standard, No, I just remember putting retainer clips on. Yeah. You're talking about the part that goes down and hooks to the body. No, I just use I call it a SAR clip or whatever. It's a horseshoe clip. I don't remember a washer being on there. But then again, that was like a few months ago when I did that. But I don't remember a washer being on there first. And if there is, it's going to be a wavy washer because of the Germans. Everything was a wavy washer on them. But I can check mine tomorrow and look and see if you'd like. Some little stuff like that I can't remember until I'm physically standing there doing it. Uh, just wrap the spring in a towel and you punch out the spring retaining pin. Good luck. And they help so much people. Look at this group of folks. Yeah, and it's I said this before, in all honesty, Josh. I just tried to build a community for folks and a Facebook group for folks. No nonsense. I don't allow no nonsense in that group. I ban people right away. So they've learned, and I really haven't had many problems with that since then. But this isn't about me. This is about keeping this hobby alive, our toy/hobby cars. Some people use them as daily drivers. But it's any way that I can help pull the community together. It really makes me happy. I'm no movie star. I'm nothing but a guy with a camera. You know what I mean? Oh, Nate, I was just being honest, my friend. I was just being honest. You're a heck of a guy with a beautiful family, cool cars. You're blessed, my friend. Although you work and earn it. Yeah, I know you do. I had the alternator conversion up on the TV while doing this. I did an alternator install my one night there, and I had to do a homemade lathe to file bushing down. So that was entertaining. Good night, Kevin. I hope you and April have a great day tomorrow, brother. I put a message in our group chat. I was wondering how the house was coming along, so I'll take a look at it. Hey, sounds good, Darren. I just seen you leaving too, and I hope you have a great day tomorrow, brother. I hope you all enjoy your Labor Day. I'll be heading out here very shortly. And let me see. I'm jumping off here, later, brother. Everyone enjoy your weekend. Okay, Josh, you have a good night too, brother. And Maria said, Kevin, one question. And Maria, ask away. I'll rebuild them auto. Let me see. Kevin, are you going to the show this coming weekend? German, Aaron, Maggie Valley. Nonsense, like what type of oil? Yeah, we don't want to do the oil thing. You're a great person. Catch you soon. Josh, I hope you have a great holiday, brother. I really do. That was very nice of you. And hopefully I'll see you in about 4 weeks, which would be really cool. Magnolia, okay, good luck with whatever you decide to do. And heading out to work on grinding and painting. Everyone be safe and wrench on. Hey, JS, I say that it's just easier. Thank you so much for tuning in, both of you. I really appreciate you being here very much. And I hope you have a nice, safe holiday. Okay, everybody. We're going to head out here because I feel a little tired today. I don't know why. It might be showing, too, the way I'm talking slower. But I hope everybody has a really, really safe Labor Day. Please don't drink and drive. Be with your family. Spend time. Family's all you have at the end of the day. So I love you all. You're a great community, really great community, and I really mean that. God bless all of you. Oh, man, Greg was just coming in. Thank you for the live chat donation, Greg. I really appreciate that, brother. We were just heading out here. That was very nice of you to do. Thank you so much. I've not gotten to talk to Greg in a while. I'd love to get on the phone with him. Let me see here. Oops. This weekend. Okay. Everybody have a very, very nice weekend. Honestly, I mean that. Weekend's almost over with, I should say, technically Labor Day. I'm just tired. And thank you again, Greg Wilson. That's Backyard Combi. I appreciate all of you so much. And I hope you all have a very nice day tomorrow. And we'll see you next week.